Welcome to Sold Air Studio with Cal. I just wanted to come in and do some midsummer musings and also share where I'm at with my junk journal that I made for the summer. I've already added a second one and probably will plan on making a third one because I'll need something for August and September. In my world, summer goes from June solstice, like 21st or 22nd, till the autumn equinox, which is in September around the same time of the month, 20, 21, 22, depending on the year. So, excuse me in advance for clearing my throat. I am following Amy Markle's challenge to declutter, and I made some progress. I should have had like a before picture, but I was able to get rid of quite a bit of paper ephemera and in the first go through, but I still have more, of course. But it was very helpful to think about, things that, you just don't really use, you save and save, and changing things out. And so, yeah, I have my little cozy corner here, working on a project with some magazines. And this is my desk, and something else that's been helping me lately is doing like an inspiration mood board on the, leaving it out on my desk so that when I come to work in my journals, then there's supplies ready and waiting and some inspiration. I adapted that idea from Louisa Heinzel. And then over here I wanted to tell you an aha moment I had while I was reorganizing my cart. So basically this cart has my current supplies that I'm interested in using, some glues, some ephemera in these little holders here, some tools, and then on the second shelf I had some stuff stored with a little cover over it, and I just could not. I kept having to move the cover and stacking stuff on top of it, and it really just wasn't working for me. So in here I have more inks and some paper things, and I just stacked. I'll just kind of pull these things out. Some ephemera in here, some zip bags that I haven't got anything in right now, but wanted handy. A zip bag with some watercolor pencils in it, some other color making tools back here. So I've got some markers. Oops. Let's see, get the focus going. Some watercolors, and then this was my watercolor set that I set up when I went to Alaska. I've kept that. I'd open it, but it's gonna make the camera shake. And then also I have letter stamps and some Neocolor shoe crayons back there. A couple other little tools tucked in. But my aha moment was this bottom shelf. I was going through my paper ephemera, and I was like trying to use little trays and have colored paper and have different things, or have my daily like fodder somewhere. And then I was just cleaning out some old papers that I've never used, and I was like, I really want to use these. So I started throwing them in the bottom of this cart, and I was like, oh, well. And then I did have this box, and I put some of my current fodder in there. And then I just started tucking other little things in here, tags and paper. And I decided that that is my style. I like to dig through the pile and find inspiration. This is another little container, similar thing, just all kinds of different stuff in here. Instead of being categorized by a certain color of paper or a certain kind of fodder, I just been tucking stuff in there so that it's at hand when I'm at my desk. And that really inspires me and helps me, and I'm really excited about making that discovery. Over here in the closet, again, I just have overflow supplies, and I'm going to be working on reducing some of this too. And this is just a corner where I stow some stuff. So I have those little places where I stow stuff. When I was working on this idea of resetting the studio, I wrote myself some notes. to reset. Do I use it? So if I don't use the tool on a regular basis, do I need to keep it? Maybe yes, maybe no. So it doesn't mean throw it away if I don't use it. Just evaluate, will I use it? Why do I have it? That kind of thing. If it was a deal, don't have to keep it, because sometimes I buy things on clearance or I get them at a garage sale or a thrift store and I think, oh, I got to keep this because I got such a good deal on it. No, if I'm not using it, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to pass it on and give it back to the Goodwill or donate it to some place like that. The other thing is I'm continuing to ask, has this item served its purpose? If it served its purpose, I can move on. I teach classes, so some of the stuff that's in here is for my classes, and if I get rid of it, then my students will be like, where is that thing that we used to use? And so I try not to get rid of things like that we might use in the future. And then the word that really stuck out to me was parameters, having parameters. So abundance is good, minimalism is good, inspiration is good, but what parameters work for me? Having things in containers and carts, the parameter of having papers by color and by type doesn't work for me. I just want all my papers there so I can rifle through them. It's part of who I am, and I resist it quite often, but I'm learning that I like to be surrounded by things that inspire me, and I like to have things tucked away, and it does help to label things. I put over here are just current things that are inspiring me or I'm working through, and then underneath in these little wooden bins there's stuff, there's a bunch of papers down in here, and then that one has some stuff that I don't need to get to all the time that I put down in there. And yeah, so I think the main thing that I'm learning is do what works for you, and maybe having a bunch of stuff around works for you. I have a desire to have less things, less choices, but on the other hand, I also am a treasure hunter and curator at heart. So I hope you find this video helpful. I'll come back and do a flip through of my summer junk journals and another in the next video. I'm gonna let this one be and where it's at, and I hope you have a great day, and let me know how you're handling clutter in your studio, and let me know how your summer's going. Talk to you soon. Bye.